You've read the books. You've set the goals. You've told yourself this year is different. And somehow, the same financial reality keeps showing up. It's not your discipline. It's not your circumstances. Your brain is literally locked onto a frequency that keeps recreating scarcity on autopilot. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly how to change the station. Every time your brain generates the thought, "I can't afford that," it doesn't just process words. It triggers a chemical release. Neuropeptides flood your bloodstream, and your body instantly feels the emotion of lack. That tight, contracted sensation in your chest. That feeling then becomes the signal. It drives the next thought, and the next. Nerve cells that fire together wire together, and after enough repetitions, that scarcity loop stops being a conscious choice. It becomes the default program running beneath everything else you do. You're not choosing scarcity each morning. You're waking up inside a circuit that was built years ago, reinforced so many times it now fires automatically, invisibly, before you've even checked your bank account. Your brain has a filtering system called the reticular activating system. Think of it as the bouncer at the door of your perception. Once it's been trained on a scarcity signal, it literally screens out information that doesn't match that frequency. A conversation that could have led somewhere. An opportunity sitting in plain sight. Your brain isn't showing you the full picture. It's showing you the picture that matches the wiring. Then cortisol enters. Chronic financial stress floods the prefrontal cortex, the exact region responsible for long-term thinking and financial decision-making, and hands the controls to your survival brain. You're not making poor money decisions because you lack intelligence. You're making them because your nervous system is running a threat response, not a wealth strategy. Knowing the circuit exists is the first move. But the real question, the one that changes everything, is whether a brain this deeply wired can actually be rewired. And the answer is stranger and more powerful than anything a budgeting app will ever show you. That reticular activating system, the one filtering out opportunities that don't match your scarcity wiring. Do you think yours has been quietly screening out wealth signals you didn't even notice? Drop your answer in the comments below. Because what comes next is the exact mechanism that lets you override it. Information alone cannot rewire a circuit. You already knew scarcity was a pattern. Knowing it didn't dissolve it. That's because the brain doesn't update its wiring through logic. It updates through experience, specifically through the emotional signature of an experience. And this is where the rewire actually begins. When you close your eyes and generate the genuine feeling of financial freedom, not the thought of it, the feeling of it, your brain cannot tell the difference between that internal experience and a real external event. The same neurons fire, the same neuropeptides release, new circuits begin to form. This is mental rehearsal functioning as neurological installation. The brain stops being a record of your financial past and starts becoming a map to a different future. The amplifier in this process is what researchers call brain-heart coherence. When your heart and brain synchronize around an elevated emotion, genuine gratitude, genuine abundance felt right now before the evidence arrives. The electromagnetic signal your body broadcasts measurably shifts. And that shift matters because your reticular activating system, the same filter that was screening out wealth signals, is now tuned to a new frequency. It begins surfacing conversations, connections, and openings it was previously treating as invisible noise. This is the wealth frequency, not a metaphor. A measurable change in the signal your nervous system is sending and receiving. So before you check your phone tomorrow morning, spend 2 minutes feeling, not thinking about, feeling, what financial freedom actually lives like in your body. Do it again the next morning. Keep doing it until that feeling becomes more familiar than the fear. Stay in that frequency long enough, and something unusual is going to happen in your life. An opportunity, a conversation, a door you didn't see coming. That is not magic. That is your rewired brain finally showing you what was always there. Subscribe for more on rewiring your mind for wealth, and watch the next video to break the identity keeping you stuck.